Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Be sure to check me out over on Rumble. There you'll find all of my stuff from YouTube, plus my political and social commentary and weekly current events, which YouTube frowns on. Links to my Rumble channel, as well as my other YouTube channels, and links to let you order my books are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video. Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an advanced Dungeons & Dragons story on the trade route. But before I get into that, I'm going to talk about my books for a little bit. I'm a published author. I have books on Amazon under the publishing name of H.L. Anderson. I enjoy writing different things that other people aren't writing about. And if you enjoy a good, quirky story, my stuff is very strange. If you enjoy a good, quirky story, check out my books. I've got a 3-book series called Drifters. It's a science fiction, adventure, fantasy, western series. It's not like anything else you've ever read. I got a political fantasy out there called The Righteous President, about a president who actually tries to fix things. I have a science fiction adventure story called Vanguard 1. It's a study of humanity from an alien perspective. And I'm about to have another book published called The House Off Farrago Road. This is, again, soon to be on Amazon. It is a modern-day adventure, mythology, fantasy book. It's just a fun story. So if you enjoy strange, quirky stories, check out my books. They're all on Amazon. All right, on with this story, the trade route. Years ago, I was playing in my friend George's game. George is an excellent dungeon master, and he's a real good guy, good friend of mine. The situation was that our group was sent to a nearby set of ruins to clean it out, and that's a common thing in dungeon masters, in a lot of different games. There's a set of ruins, and the army can't go do it because they're extended elsewhere. They don't have the manpower to do it, or for whatever reason they can't do it themselves. So they'll hire mercenaries to go do it. We were being paid a lot of money to get this done, so we were, there were reports of bandits and different monsters in the area, so we were on guard. It took us several game sessions, but we eliminated the bandits and secured the ruins. I noted that the ruins were actually not really in too bad a shape. The walls and several of the buildings were intact, as well as the well. The well was there, and it had good fresh water in it. I also noted that the ruins were on the road between our city and a major coastal city, which did a lot of trade and shipping. Most of the group wanted to go off and find different adventures, and that was cool. I had no problem with that. I had a different idea for my character. I went to the local magistrate and bought deed to the ruins and the surrounding land. Then I put out the word that I was hiring men with military experience. My share of the reward for that job was substantial, so I was able to buy the land, hire 20 men for a 3-month period without, and have the money to pay for all of that. I also outfitted them with leather armor, spears, hand axes, knives, and wooden shields. I also laid down provisions for 4 months for all of them. Then I bought lumber and supplies to build. The men and I went to the ruins, and we built a toll gate with a fortification. Because I had legal deed to the land, I worked it out with the magistrate. I was able to charge a 2% toll to cross my land. This was still substantially less than it cost the merchants to go, to send their caravans around the area to get to the port. They saved money and I made money. It was a win-win all the way around. Eventually, I hired someone to run the toll gate for me so that I could go out adventuring again. But the steady income filled my bank account, which was then supplemented by my adventuring profits. Whenever the group ran out of money for whatever reason, they were having a hard time making ends meet, I still had funding because of that toll gate. And like I said, it was a major trade route, so the money was coming in. One of the things players don't take into consideration when you're playing in a game is your character's well-being. It's nice to be able to afford stuff that you need. You can still adventure, but have ownership in certain places, certain things, In past games, I've invested in restaurants, inns, taverns, stables, blacksmith shops, all kinds of stuff. And the extra money, if the game master in his game is using a banking system of any type, it makes it so much better, because then you have a place to store your money, and it works out well. If not, then you have to go back and visit those places from time to time to collect your money. But having a steady source of income is a good thing. Being an entrepreneur in D&D, it has its rewards. That's all I'm saying. I hope this finds you well. Everybody well. Hope y'all are having a good day. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all. Devo Poland, a scientific representative of a pacifist race called the Gandhiri, is sent away as an exchange officer. His objective, to learn the one skill his species never developed, to fight. And he's sent to learn that skill from the one species who does it better than any other in the galaxy, humans. If you like science fiction with an upbeat military tone, check out my novel, Vanguard 1.